Okay guys, I think I might know who is actually haunting this house. I contact the historian and, well, this is what the history about it. It was built back in 1919, I think it was. I don't know for sure, but they said it was, but it doesn't look like it. But it was called, well, from then on it was called the Wilson Estate. During the 30s and during the 30s. Well, the Wilson Estate, Harold Wilson, he made his money for this street, and he owned all the property behind the other neighborhood right behind here. That means where the property down there, the property over there, and where the other neighborhood is over there, and the neighborhood over there in this one. Well, he lived in this house with his wife, his 2 daughters, and his 3 sons, but there was one that was very popular in the story was Joe. Well, Joe, the thing I found out about, he had a lot of learning disabilities. Well, the reason was he would act like a school bully. He would do a lot of death threats and stuff. Well, he would be really tired of well, I don't want to talk about all the bad stuff he did. But what ended up happening was in 1934, there's a railway track at the end of this neighborhood. I don't know. Well, you can't really see because it's far down. And they were playing on it with his friends, and a Pennsylvania passenger train came by and it hit him. What is that? Wait. What was that? I thought I just saw something up in that window. Okay, so his father was so depressed by it. Well, they tried doing everything for it, but then after that, they could not stand living here. And, well, wait, what is that? What is that? What was? Thought I just saw some. Well, I don't know. Now I'm getting creeped out. Well, I would usually hear a train running out in the distance, but I'm hearing right now. Well, anyway, so his 2 sisters and his other brothers could not stand living here. So they moved to Spuyten Duyvil, that's in the Bronx area. Well, then after that, they got a huge divorce. Harold moved to Wisconsin, and his wife and his 2 sisters moved to Tampa Bay, Florida. Well, as you can tell, the house is very, well, it used to be green, but they redid it. But this, well, a lot of people who tried to live in this house only stayed for like 1 month and then left. The last family that lived here was the Brins family, and then I moved in. So that was the only thing I can know about. Now we think we know who this Joey kid is. I think he is that boy that I just saw. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it went by the camera so fast. But okay guys, I'm done right now.